Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 39 of my Rags to Riches Realm of Magic edition. And if you are returning, welcome back. And I have Benji trying to get Winston to come closer because we need to see what is wrong with Winston. I have placed a lot of the things out for Angelina to do the gardening, and I have placed their laptops, I think, all in here. This is Benji's room here. I will put the walls down to make it easier. So this is Benji's room, and this is the girls are sharing a room. I put the easel out, and because it's Harvestfest, we're going to need some gnomes. And we also need a patchy. So we're going to put these chairs. So this is essentially the lot, and I just changed it a little bit. I didn't fully put that over here. And we'll get some inexpensive gnomes is what we're going to do. We'll get the 3 cheapest gnomes, and then we'll get this gnome here. So we'll put it over here. Though they do have to go to their classes, I do have the fact that it's a holiday off so that they will automatically go to their classes to make it easier. That is one workaround because if you don't have your Sims go to the classes, then they will sometimes go on academic probation because the game isn't set up for them not to go to classes just because it's a holiday, but they won't go to classes automatically. But you can either tell them to go, or you can just not make it a day off. So did Winston come? So his starts in an hour, so he's going. Right. So he's going to do that. No, you should have gone to class like you were going to do. And actually, let's start a gathering. And why don't we rally the troops? And your class, when does it start? Soon. Very soon. And you're actually the leader of the club because Benji's aunt came because we added her to the club. So we want to remove her. That's what we want to do. We don't need her here. We added her because we were at home. And did you actually finish your homework? Is that what your next class is? No, it isn't. So you don't need to finish your homework. We don't actually want you doing anything. And we'll check out the gnomes later. So your class is soon. So stop talking. Just transportalate here. And we'll have to check in on Winston shortly. Looks like Winston is sick. But we can't really go to the vet until the school day ends at the earliest. So hopefully he'll go to class soon, and she's watching. They have a TV that's more fun. I need to get them the console again at some point. I need to get them a few things because I was thinking I could put things into the family inventory and take them, but of course that I don't think works when you're splitting out a household. You can only put things in their personal inventory. So he's off to his class. Okay, when is your class? Your homework is done and it's not for 6 hours. Can we see what's wrong? Can we ask? Well, it says we can comfort Winston. That's all we can really do. So I think what I'm going to do, because it's awkward going to the vet clinic when Sims are at, when we have all these classes to also do, we're going to go under pets and we are going to get a table to try and learn the pet skill, though. I kind of wanted that to be Benji to do that, but because he has so many classes today, I don't know. We'll see. We might have to split. We'll see what happens. And then I want to go under activities and skills, and we need the robot station here. Also, we can always sell it. Is one thing we can do. So let's go back here. Is she going to her class? So we will actively listen. So I don't know why he's walking and not transportalating to his class. He's missing a lot of his class. Usually, maybe I need to have him use a broom. I've never actually tried with the transportalate. I know with the broom, they go automatically. Does he have a broom? Always use brooms. And maybe we will... no, I guess we can't do anything about it. But maybe for his next class, he'll get there on time. I would have thought transportalate would be good because he'd get there. So there, we're going to slow it down. Actively listen since you're late. And you are already actively listening. So you're going to come back. We're going to check in. And do you not like the fireplace? Comfort. I don't know if we comforted Winston. So their living space, like their big open living space here, is bigger than their prior house. So they have an exam. And she was late for that before. She's in the neighborhood too, so why don't we also say always use brooms and see if that will help her. And why don't we make sure that Winston gets food when he needs it. Everything else is here. And you're gonna... Okay, so she did well, and I'm not so sure how well Benji would have done. So he didn't do a great job on his class, and I think this was the last class, so that was not so good, I have to say. So when is his next class? It is in 5 hours. You know what? Since it's in 5 hours and he doesn't have to do anything, I'll have to keep an eye on him, but we're going to when is his next class? I'm in the wrong one. It's only in 2 hours. But Angelina is actually done with her classes for today. So you know what, Angelina? You're going to do your homework. I'm going to make a focus. That's going to be our priority. Because you're mostly done. I think the homework is actually on the table because you left it. So you're going to do that homework. We're going to take a look at the club. And we're going to buy a perk to help build our skill. Plus we have the perk of everything being doubled because of the lot that we're on. So we're going to do some lab work. There you go, after you do your homework. And Aurora, you have... let's see when yours was in 4 hours. So you probably have some time to keep planting. Why don't you first appease the gnome, which the berry gnome likes to have pie, per the little picture scheme I have. So we'll do that, and then we will plant. So he is home. So the transportalating doesn't seem to be working in the neighborhood so well. So I need to make sure he uses his brooms for that. So hopefully he'll make it to his next class on time. You don't really need to clean that up. What is this? Someone needs to cook, I think. I think we need some food made. So she's still doing her homework, and she's sad. Oh, because she lost the lottery. Oh, well. And I guess I gotta buy some presents. What are you doing? Oh, you're going back to your class. Oh, okay. Well, maybe you can actually do your... Maybe you can... Who won the lottery? Liliana Moran. I don't know who that is. There's no picture. Oh, you're waiting. Okay. You're doing that. And you're planting. So she got some of that done. And... You know what? I assume you're still waiting for your class? 22. Okay. Well, once he's finished his class and is back, I will we'll start working on some more things. I will be back then. Well, at least this time we got a good result for Benji. So that's good. And Aurora needs to go to class pretty soon too. So let's take a look at what he needs to do. He needs to complete homework and he needs to go to office hours, which he could do. I don't know that he's going to have homework until the next term starts, but he may as well go, and let's see, what should he go to? We'll see. He can't really probably do very much with his logical one, but that's the one he didn't do as well with his class. So we're going to go to that one. So we're going to have him visit. Oh, he can only go for one, because I guess the other two are done. So he can only go for that one anyways. So Angelina is still working on her... And your class is in... And you're not going early. I wish that you could send them early. Like, if they don't go early on their own, I wish that you could, like, select them and tell them to go early. But unfortunately, so she's not going to be able to do homework probably, but she can study for 2 hours once her class is done. But we also have these Harvestfest things, so the studying... Well, while it can wait, why don't you go here? Why don't you go here? And And what level did you get to of your skill? How close are we to being able to? You're only level 3 of that skill. But you don't have any more classes today. You just have a class tomorrow. You have your exams. You have 2 exams, so you probably should be doing some studying, but they all kind of need to study, but Benji has the least to study for. Oh, the smoke is coming out because they have the fire going. And we have Harvestfest. So what did he do? Doing quite well. Okay, well, he's got everything done that he needs to do, so you should come home. And are you going to your class? Is this saying going to class? You are really looks like you're here, but whatever. So why don't you, Benji, come here and appease? Why don't we do a few of these? We're going to give the gnome coffee, and then we are going to put up decorations, and then we're going to rummage for fall decorations, and let's see, we need to be thankful, so you could send a thank you card to your aunt for looking after the house, and then why don't you check for Harvestfest gifts to get a few of these ticked off for you and done quickly. So you got everything done that you need to. The gifts, he got a strictly business gnome from Switch Engelberger. Okay. I'll have to look and see who that is because I don't know who it is. I'll have to look. Oh, those are... Oh, okay, well, it's not actually, and those are from her doing their pictures from, so it's actually in our, okay, so I wonder which one that one needs. That's a coffee. Why don't we appease the gnome anyways? Why don't we give coffee so we can get some extra seed packets out of it? Yeah, she was late. I don't think they're going to do that well with these classes, this course, I have to say. So why don't you... rummage, and it just ticked off for you. It wasn't there before, but now it is. Oh, well, look, we have more gnomes. Which gnome is this? I think this is the one that likes coffee. Give coffee. And why don't what level did you get to? Bet you're level 4. Actually, is everyone done with their classes for today? We could just take Winston to the vat, but then it takes so long. It's almost better just to continue learning it and then healing him at home, since we've already done so much as it is. Okay, so you have it. Just no matter what way you look at it, it takes a lot of time, but the advantage of this is it only takes one sim's time and we can work on other stuff. But she's probably not the best one to be learning it, but she's already at level 3. Because she should probably be, like, she needs to do her Harvestfest things. She hasn't done any of them. She needs to be the one who's probably making the food for dinner, but maybe they have enough cooking skill that they can do it. So I'm looking for the gifts. They're not, oh, here they are. They were at the end. I don't really know that it matters what the size is. There, we can put them there. So... why don't you, how close are you to leveling up this? You're pretty close. Actually, you're level 4. Okay, so you can do that. And why don't you, what is your cooking skill? You're quite high. You're going to do our grand meal. We are going to have a turkey dinner. There you go. And we had success with that. And we have lots of, we should probably sell some of these things because we don't need them. We may as well make a little bit of money. We don't really have room for much of this stuff. We're in a tiny, I guess the dressers could have had a little bit of stuff put on them. And why don't we move our gnome to be over there? There we go. So what do you need to do? You still haven't, okay, you still need to be thankful. So you're going to come here and send a thank you card. I thought I had already asked you to do this, but whatever. Try doing it now. And why don't you check for Harvestfest gifts? And, okay, I asked you to make food. What did you do with the food I asked you to do? Okay, I guess I'll have to watch you this time. Cook, because it's not like it's cheap. She got a kid poster. And why don't you add a present? Add a few presents. And since Angelina is working, you're going to go do a bit more work too by planting the garden. And she got to level 5. Yay, so she's done that. So we're going to have you craft a serum for relaxing. And then we're going to we're going to heal Winston, and then you can start working on your Harvestfest things and doing other things. Oh, it looks like I heard the sound. That means that Benji maxed his cooking. Now, hopefully the cat can come up here. Oh, he's off. I missed it. Oh, maybe he's not off. Can we work from home? So he's not off because he's going to do it from here. Yeah, that's a real big time waster, I have to say. It takes a lot of time. So let's see whether the cat can come up here. We are going to try, and if he doesn't, he's not able to, we'll put it downstairs outside. So we're going to go under pets. There's different places, but I'm going to go here. And we want to get I guess the more expensive one. So there we go. So you're finished. So you're going to come here and see whether we can examine Winston. Oh, we got all the lights because I've got fences in the house. So we have lights on them. It's all decorating. Oh, Winston did come. Yay. That's good. So we can examine Winston. So when you're finished, you should come here and play your Sim Scuffle with the team. And you need to graft, but we need the plants to grow. We're going to actually graft and put them out here. This planting is taking a lot of time. So we're going to chat. Try and unlock Patchy so that we have him to look after our garden. Though I guess we could just get free services and then it wouldn't really matter so much. And get a gardener to come. Yeah, I think maybe we'll do that instead because she should probably study for her exams. She has herbalism, so you're going to come. Their computers are actually out here, and I don't remember which is which, doesn't really matter. I only knew because of the room they were in. We're going to study for the secret herbalism recipes. So probably the other thing we should probably get is a chess table because that's a good way. But I'm not rushing. Before we study, we're actually going to just browse Simpedia. That's another way to get focused is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to browse Simpedia, and then you're going to study. Then you're going to study for that herbalism. And you're playing. Right. I need to actually be up here. So they're doing their thing. I'm going to try and heal Winston. And I'll be back when he's about to be healed. Well, that came out pretty quickly. It's 3 ring flea circus. So we're going to try and treat with the parasite killer spray. There, so he's healed. Yay. And she didn't need to calm him down. So we'll just leave that there for now. We have to concentrate on the gnome. So this one likes the future cube. So we're going to do that. We're going to rummage for decorations. We're going to send a thank you card to our mom. Then we are going to, may as well check for those Harvestfest gifts after all. We're going to we're not going to open presents together. And we still never, did he actually ever start that food? He had to have. So where is it? Am I just missing? Where did he put it? Because he maxed his cooking, so he was cooking. I don't see it in his inventory. And what are you doing in our house? Did we say you could come in our house? I don't see a message I knew you when, and I don't think he's popular. He might have a good reputation. But I think this part's probably gone on long enough. So we're going to finish Harvestfest in the next part and obviously try and get them to do some studying before their final exams. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!